Hello everyone. Need to get the social media post out and then we will be good to go. It's been a bit since I've last played this game, but I do remember the video game because I'm good at remembering things. Here's the problem with doing things the way I do them. I don't like having Discord open while I'm streaming because I get distracted easily. So what I do is I go onto a different device after sending it on a different app to then copy and paste to other places. Now, I am going to wait a teeny bit because hi Riv, hope you're having a good day. I'm gonna wait a teeny bit because the person who bought me this game would probably like to watch me play the game. Crazy thought, I know. Did I tell you to... Okay, so even if I go into part of the select screen, it's gonna do that. Alright. Let's go ahead and load the video game. Load. He told me to make separate saves, so I think it's gonna be here. Yeah, I read all these. There you are. Hello, Tiki. I could do a little more shopping as a treat. Oh, what has you in such a good mood? Okay. What's that? Ah! Oh, okay. Melante, I did that. I did that last time. We're good to go to work? No. My head is not big. Anyways, let's go to work. Wednesday, December 14th. Good evening. Hey, Jill. That's a sound you don't hear every day. Yes, I did see about that in your server. Boss? What are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. A White Knight came yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the counter. Wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable, and cool, and comfortable, and cool, and really, really cool. Oh. Strange that you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was... Don't run, you have work to do! I'm not going back to Hong Kong! Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. The what, where now? Nothing. Never mind. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed now, good. Are you all set? Yep. Alright. I'm just gonna stick with what I have going on right now. And to mix drinks and change. You! Miss Kim. Because of you, I got up late and lost a full day of work! And on the day, everyone got a nifty assignment, too! Wait, because of me? You were the one that got me drunk and made me fall asleep like a goddamn log! So you arrived home safely. That's nice. That's all you have to say? What do you want me to say? If I felt remorse over every client that gets drunk in here, I wouldn't be working. But... True. Morally speaking, I shouldn't let people get drunk. But getting people drunk is the unspoken main purpose of my job. And I did say that I didn't know how much alcohol you could handle, didn't I? Seriously, what kind of answer is that? Hello, Mr. Donovan. Do I know you? Hey, Brad, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Luck, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? Usual. Gee, I wonder what he means. Beer. Big beer. Beep. Here you go.
Yes, now that's what I call service.
That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan?
Today we were supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. Thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence.
You were here yesterday, too. How'd that come about?
There's this gal that's performing in a concert later tonight. Yesterday, I was tuning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches.
I see. How was the interview?
Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped.
He is like that, isn't he?
We've come a long way in the department of Lillim sex appeal, I tell you.
She was a Lillim, then?
Yes, one of those new fancy king-class Chia models. I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Hey, you. The guy with the John face.
Huh? Me? What the hell is a John face?
Yeah, you. Do I know you?
I don't think so, sir.
No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right?
I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies.
Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink.
You're in those riots, Mr. Donovan?
Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicon business. So I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors when those damned riots broke out. Seriously, though, did they really think the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. No matter how many they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. This is the PR central. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit.
That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor. And the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where... On second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take it back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Scholarship. That's no mean feat, brat. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kinda excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. So you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. And I wasn't going to allow myself to be seen with that. Someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks? Well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance. Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese? Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Mandarin? Canto what? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. Typo. It's important to clarify because there are lots of dialectics in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you're only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else.
Right. Anyway, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars blast too, right? Sure, on it. Splendid. Here. Alright. I guess I'll believe your story. Right. Hey kid, you got wasted yesterday, so there's certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law? Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Oh, good. Fuck those sons of bitches. What'd I tell you? How they want unreasonable stuff, how they feel like they have more power than you do, and all that. Oh, I recall something like that. Then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk. That and racial slurs in German. Racial slurs in... what? Let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients. Excuse me? The readers think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. No chance of appeal? God's forbid if they ever catch you saying something you said out of context. A month ago, we had to clarify that we were talking about the animal in the article about cougars in nearby forests. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about her feelings. They were having picnic parties in the same forests and thought we were writing about them. God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damn namesake. Yeah, it's funny when somebody else hears it. But the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. It goes out for blood. You can't win. You will always offend somebody. And while some take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against somebody. And those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. Or a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kind of... Damn, look at the time. Need to get back to work soon. Really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason, she just didn't. Spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay or something? Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. Sure. Yeah, this works just fine. I Man, that girl's producer was angry as fuck. Trying to negotiate with him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal Justice Warriors. Who? SoCal Justice Warriors, that mafia vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits. Oh yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tanned folks with big blunt objects? Yeah. They're an interesting group, you know? They only accept people born or raised in South California and go through hellish training on a daily basis. They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather. They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past, so they are trigger-happy against defamation. I've had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. And they were still more polite than that producer guy. Think about it. Watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant. I'm pretty sure there's a banana hammock and bags of batteries audience somewhere, though. Well, I'm out. Thank you. Please come again. Yeah. It was, tiring. Hey, Jill, I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep, I can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie-type white knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know? I could break it, but I don't want to damage a client's property. What? Did you run out of air? I just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Shit. Don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. What are you gonna do? I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call. Let's see. Where's her number? Oh, here it is. Hey, Iris. I need some unclogging advice. Heard Chief call her a couple of times. Maybe she's a friend? More importantly, will Chief be a fine? She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can only trust Boss. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Hey, honey. Can you see me? Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Oh, interesting. Okay. Really? Man, did they sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello! Oh, hello, Dorothy. Wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit, then. She didn't see you? Oh, I get it now. They sold me a Vic jammer. The camouflage system. Care to explain? Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean the ones where the clothes are the only thing you see and the other person is invisible. Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people. Where you can only see a few articles of clothes floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring me something that'd make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too with such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Nano camo? Oh, haven't you heard of Nano Camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched to civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials take any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want, though?
If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last I checked, though.
Almost to the human eye?
Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'd be an eerie surroundings-colored blob. And we Lillim see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again?
Oh. Women? Nothing important. What are you having?
I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman.
Sure. I hope I'm doing her name right. Not her name, her voice. You know what I mean.
Yippee!
It makes piano woman.
One piano woman. Thanks. I love these ones, you know?
Taking a drink real quick. Of soda, mind you. I'm not drinking while they're drinking.
I keep them for special occasions. Whenever I'm feeling good, or when I need to get out of the slump.
And today?
Today I feel good.
That's nice.
Okay then, how's this for your bonus payment?
The ticket from Friday. I hope I still remember that.
That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would enjoy the drink here otherwise.
I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything.
You know... If you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty, though.
I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that.
Do you pay him to...
Finish that sentence and I'll make sure you truly become invisible.
Fine. Consider this a standing offer, though. Oh, hey John.
Dorothy.
Didn't see you here last Friday.
I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend.
And Monday.
Yeah.
Was it a girl?
I wish.
What did you do? What did you do?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Hey, honey, what did he do?
Gil's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while.
Nebulous?
You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And, you know, people lie.
Does your boss know about it?
She said, I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell is going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, you know. Did I tell any lies? No, but... never mind.
Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet?
She found it. She put it on. Now she's stuck.
Oh, yeah, randomly putting on stuff you find is problematic.
No shit.
I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a...
A bit early for those stories, don't you think?
Nope.
By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday.
I have a job too, you know.
Yeah, but usually come before you start.
Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day.
I don't know if I should ask.
Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter.
Really?
Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen.
Oh. That's kind of sad, actually. Oh no, that man is lonely. The lonely, lonely kind.
Yeah, 1 day a year for 3 years now.
Less awesome than I thought it was.
Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part on his daughter's birthday.
Wait a second. Does he have a daughter or not?
Had. She died 4 years ago.
Oh.
Yep, I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason.
What kind of people?
Nobody. I said nothing. Give me a moonblast, would you?
Sure. Oh. The buttons on my keyboard actually do something. Oh. Oh my god. I'm gonna make another big one. Yeah, it's definitely weird. But like, it's interesting. The rocks. Planted. Yeah, I did not know that you could use the QWERTY to make a drink. Here.
There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them.
It tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Yes, I'm single, and I don't mind that you're a girl.
Do you actually mind what anyone is?
Not at all.
Anyway, it's not about that. Do all DFC-72s look like kids?
Yes and no. At a factory, we look like kids because their development needs to be as close to human as possible.
Then you look like babies outside the factory?
Nope, every fresh DFC-72 looks about 10 to 13. It makes it easier to upgrade later.
Grade?
Once a DFC-72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't.
Will you go through it?
I don't know. Right now, I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know? How so? When people hire me, half the time it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underage, I'll lose my advantage over everyone else.
Oh, I don't like that line. I don't like that line. I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, but like, holy fuck. Should I think about it at all?
I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something. But right now, I'm just fine the way I am.
I see. Good evening, Gil.
Welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really.
It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules.
Call me Jules and I'll make sure every time you sit you'll hear the cling of your shaker.
Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry.
Hello, sailor.
Hello, young lady.
Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right?
Nice to meet you, Dorothy.
Hey, hey, let me buy you a drink.
I couldn't let you do that.
You insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day, and today I'm in a good mood.
I suppose it'd be polite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer.
Yay! Honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud.
I'll be fine with just a gut punch.
Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive.
I'd rather not.
Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay then, let me get your orders.
One big sunshine cloud and one gut punch. I'll throw some Carmetrine in here. Yeah. Rocks. Blended. I missed one. I did. I accidentally missed an aldehyde. Adelhyde. However you pronounce it, I don't fucking care. Try that again, but like better this time. My ass did not hit it enough times. We're going to ignore that. Gut punch. All aged and mixed. Right. Here and here.
Thank you.
All in order. Thank you, Dorothy.
Oh, don't mention it.
And thank you, Jill.
It's my job.
Hey, Dorothy. May I ask you something, private?
If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner.
No, thank you. It's not about that.
Then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before.
Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines in the other person after... well,
After they violate every hole in your body, regardless of its original purpose?
yes.
That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but it's also not true at the same time.
Care to explain?
We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted, or the like. That way, the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy, though. I've heard stories of DFC-72s who marry, get nervous on their wedding night, and BAM! The partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail.
I see.
And besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking machines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now I get to ask you something.
Sure, go ahead.
How much of you is still organic?
Just enough that my skin still heals over time.
Come on, you know that's not what I mean.
I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady.
Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie. Thank you. Please come again.
That girl's something else, huh?
She's so earnest about what she does that it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time.
Okay, I'm done here.
Right, I'm gonna go and take my...
Gil, I need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her?
Sure, no problem.
I apologize if I'm taking time from your break.
Nah, don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me.
You're no problem, Joe.
Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else?
Can you make me Mars Blast?
That I can.
Mars Blast. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2. Blend.
Ta-dum. Here.
Better than mind numbing, just like war.
Have you been to war?
Life's a war that we fight every day, Joe.
So you haven't been to a war.
Not to an official one, at least.
There's something I've been wondering for a while now.
What could that be?
First, it was not a professional assassin to be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearing on your personality.
Thanks a lot.
What I've often wondered is how you can be so calm in here? Aren't you worried about police or the like?
Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. Finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks.
My boss?
I have seen what she's done. Feels safe here. She could take care of things if I went AWAR.
AWAR? You?
Don't mind that.
Are not so minded if you just said... You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you?
I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler, then had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though.
Still know them.
Have you tried asking her?
She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself.
They're believable because she's her.
Maybe I'll see her in action one day.
You should, despite the show. Good news, Jill. The helmet came off and you can take your break.
Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie.
Thank you, Jill.
Boss, break. Alright.
Break time. And make multiple saves, so I shall.
Well, should clean the chicken buckets she throws out. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away.
Mixing up the playlist a little bit. You could take a couple minutes more, you know.
I'm fine, thanks.
How'd you get the helmet off?
It turns out the release button was jammed with ashes.
Whoever owns that helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty.
Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay?
Sure.
Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again.
Right.
So, great. Welcome to Valhalla. Good evening. What kind of place is this? Did I step into some kind of afterlife?
Do you often enter places without knowing what they are?
Sorta. Kinda. Yeah?
Well, this place is a bar.
Bar? Nice. Nice.
What can I get you?
I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me?
What do you normally enjoy?
I like tea.
That's not something I can work with. What about flavors?
Bitter, but not too bitter? Sorry if it's too confusing.
Something bitter, but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly. Let me see what I can get you. Do I just serve it like that, or...?
Beep! Here you go. I like this one.
Is this a good voice for her? I don't know if she's supposed to be, like, peppy or suave or whatever. I'm assuming.
But didn't you say you didn't have tea?
Well, it's not freshly made tea or anything like that. You don't look like you're from around here.
What about you buying this? I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. I'm Kira Miki.
So, should I call you Miss Miki or Miss Kira?
No, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Miki. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira, and you say Miki, okay?
Of course.
Okay. Kira!
Miki.
No. Put more spirit into it. Kira!
Miki.
Almost there. Kira!
Miki.
Kira!
Miki!
Kira!
Miki!
Kira!
Miki!
That's it. Are you feeling it? Kira!
Miki!
And don't you ever forget it.
What the hell am I doing out here? Where were we, Jamie? Right, I was telling you. Wow, you're good. Also, Tsuki, I hate to do this to you, but based on the fact that I play the funny Miku game, you know I'm gonna have to ask, which Miku? There's 5.
Wow, you're good. Thank you. It's nice to know that I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit.
Concert? Wait, you're the Lilim that's putting on a concert tonight?
I'm one Lilim who is putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilim you're looking for.
And what are you doing all the way down here?
Well, they were making last preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producer is always obnoxious while that's going on, so I just decided to leave. I saw one of the concerts posters outside and decided to check this place. Is that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you go back? He will, but it's not the first time I've done this. And he still needs me to do the concert anyway. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. So we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performers, but mine are very loyal, and that's nice. Over 100,000 is not many. Then what exactly is? Hold on, then based on your little demonstration from before, I should call you Miss Mickey, right? You don't get it. Let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idol then. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft? As in alcohol-free? No, I meant soft as in soft. Soft? Let's see what I can get you. I'm tempted to go with, like, Fluffy Dream or Sunshine Cloud. I feel like that might be the answer, but I will wait for you to check. Remember, kids, backseating in my chat is okay, as long as you ask first. Blue Fairy. I was close. I assume she wants no alcohol. Oh, that's the... the quadruple Blue Fairy would be really funny. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to give her a basic Axe drink. You don't... Oh, has additives. Forgot. Try this. Yeah, this'll do it. Thanks. Hey, have you considered being more theatrical when mixing drinks? Huh? Yeah, you know, like spitting bottles and lighting drinks on fire. That kind of stuff. And when I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead when the bottle slipped his hand. Those kind of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It can feel incredible and be very rewarding, you know? I'll keep it in mind. Hey, is this glass important? Depends on why you're asking. But do you want me to sign it? Oh, sure, I guess. No guessing. Are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then. Who should I make it out to? You for my boss? Gil would like it though. With your name, girl. Oh. For Jill then. For Jill. Never lose your star. From Hira Miki. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing someone with as many fans as you has had their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And then there's my fan club. What's the difference between them? The fan club follows me around a lot too, but they usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. They're also very organized. They make it pretty good soldiers. The others, the stalkers, are a bit sneakier and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. I remember once protected me from being mugged. There's another that breaks into my house once a week to make me breakfast. And she fails to see the problem?
You know, I gotta ask what's in that breakfast, Sweaty.
I just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same way they find it. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know? I take pride in my old liquor collection. I guess it's the same. No, wait, it isn't.
No! Sugi! Sugi, no! You can't just say that!
Yeah, you get me, Jill. One more drink before I go. By now, the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should have settled. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always make concerts that go from night till dawn. In this one, I'm supposed to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned and the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they asked for Your Love is a Drug as an encore, though. Sounds nice. Hey, I need to make people feel their tickets were worth the ridiculous price, you know? Don't you think it sucks to pay for something, only to find out you shouldn't have bothered? Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. It tasted like filthy water with cream. So I don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything better? I really need to wake myself up. Let's see what I can find for you.
You already know. No, Gun Punch has alcohol in it. No, it doesn't. Now I want to give her a chance to make fun. Okay. Rocks. Blend.
Yahoo. Try this. Yeah, this works.
So, how is it?
It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figured it was for waking you up or something, so... Really nice. Thanks. I hope you aren't offended by this question, but... I could see that you enjoy what you do, but how much of it is about the music? I'll let you know that before becoming Kira Miki. I was a very accomplished pianist. I had concerts every week and part-timed in bars with a jazz band. I still write and compose my own songs.
Whoa. Why the change? Going from jazz and piano to idol?
Have you ever thought about the power music has over people? You could argue it's just noise, but it can make you feel a wide range of emotions. And that power is universal. It can transcend language and culture. Being in a jazz band or performing recitals, I can only take that power to so many people. But being an idol, I can take that power and spread it far and wide. Kids and adults, men and women, they all have access to my music, and I can reach every one of them. What music do you like, Jill? I'm not picky, but I do prefer versions with no lyrics. Why? I like to listen to music while working, and lyrics distract me. And besides, it always bothers me when people nonchalantly start singing songs with creepy lyrics. I think only half of the listeners actually care about what's being said. Oh, that's a bummer. I'd give you a copy of my latest CD, but I don't have any at the moment. Don't worry about it. Okay then, I'm out. Thanks for helping me pass the time, Jill. Sure. Please come again. I'll make sure of it.
Will she be alright?
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Think she'll come back?
Usually I'd say no, but I honestly don't know. Boss, we're done. Alright.
You feel like going to that girl's concert?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Hey, boss. Does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why, that was my moniker during my wrestling days. You're... Huh? That's what they called me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their hands. Any reason for being red specifically? That way I was 3 times faster. How'd you find that out? Do you like wrestling? Finally mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kind of remembered it. Ah, I see. I should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning glasses today, so I'll leave now. Take care. Oh, and boss? Don't frame anything on your head without thinking, please. Yeah.
Grab a snack on the way home, it's on me. Damn, she really is a good boss. $300 fucking dollars for snackies.
Shopping! It's $300, who gives a shit? Sure. Get back for right now. Whoa. It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime. You name any tasty and natural combination, I'll be all over it. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. Hi, everyone. Are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you. Thanks to your love and energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium, or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you get hurt, so please don't do it. Love, Miki.
For some reason, trying to scroll this, you have to scroll down a little bit normally instead of doing this, which is interesting.
Ooh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd of my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Miki.
You should save.
Oh, okay.
Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of the methods they've used to breach all kinds of protected software, some are starting to think that this is in fact a group and not a single individual. So, is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence, and they called themselves Anon. They weren't even a threat to real protected data! December 17th? Uh-oh. Guess I'll need to be careful. More civil death and we'll ban protests. The numerous protests held around the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. This simply can't go on, Quincy told AE during the call. They only want to destroy public property. They're actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city, and I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorization to use maximum force. Quincy will be running for a second term next year. San Francisco rocked by a powerful earthquake. Millions saved. Powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During the conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue team as Neo SF for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow, and certainly looking forward to implementing these advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not currently known to be a seismic zone. Yeah, that sounds about right. The last thread, and on hands fun. I don't want fights. People are so mature. What's wrong with being a guy? Endanger you. Why do we care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Oops. Endanger you. Let's go back to the concert, please. 2070X and you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he's a guy. Anyway, we should gather somewhere to take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make an official Danger You meetup. I want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay, next thread, I'm going to moderate the fuck out of this. No more shitposting. The last thread, no shitposting allowed. At one Anon left? I think so. I never left, I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any tips for the great revelation? You know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we were very young. So she's your childhood friend? It's like one of my Japanese animes! Yeah. Okay. This is what you have to do. When Mickey ends singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course! Just try to imagine how magical that moment would be with the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I will think about it. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time they posted here to announce an attack? Well, yeah, and I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass.
December 17th will come the second retribution. Birthday is coming.
Sure. I want to buy something else. Sure, I'll get more merch. I do? Why? I'll still have enough, won't I? Yeah, but like, this current one is $800 and it's doing like, what, 3 days? Also, this is the only other Kiramiki merch I could see. Oh. I mean, yeah. Yes. Okay. I'll trust you. Oh, the 17th. I was a little wrong on the date. There she is! Women! Slut. I'm gonna save real quick. And go to work. After I take a drink of some sort. Hope everyone's having a good time so far.
Good evening.
Oh, hi there.
I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing.
Alma?
Leonidas.
Gillian.
Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. I hope you don't mind.
Sure, make yourself at home.
Where's Boss? She didn't put on the helmet. She didn't put the helmet on again, did she?
She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back.
Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks.
I'll stick with the playlist.
Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. Kinda stuck. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, get this. A glass with a signature? I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Miki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh, yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. Stoke looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see.
Want a drink?
You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up. There's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't one I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame?
A frame?
Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Some seen sneakily taken at that.
Is that true?
What do you care? How the hell did you find that out?
So it is true!
Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it.
You!
Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing?
Sure. I think I will make this big. Rocks mixed
Here you go. This is one big bat. Are you hitting on me?
No! I did not mean for that to happen.
You wish. So, who's Damien again? The one with a nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer.
LARP?
Live action role playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer from a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock Fairs? Those events where people barely dressed, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with. At all. I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else?
Am I doing her voice right, by the way? I just want to make sure. Gibby!
Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago.
Fuckboy?
People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you shut up and drink. I'll have you know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking. Or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. So, give me something weird, would you? Ventriloquism.
Weird? A weird drink?
Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see.
Can I make that tiki drink here? Would you... Is that, like, one of the places where I'm supposed to make it? Is she looking for something specific? I don't know. Okay. I can do that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right. And mixed. Cinnamon! Here.
Yeah, this fits the bill. Promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they left at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh.
You know, your orders are weird today.
They are?
Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brantini. Then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar.
Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know?
Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damon is because he was too deep in your routine.
Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they've prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist's identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usually boogeyman, if you must. So, you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all of the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if, suddenly, a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damn Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Uh-oh. That. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night? We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big brandy. Finally, that's the Alma I know. I guess talking about her personal life is just some alma maters. Oh, you're punting me for that one. Age mix. Brandy. Here. You know, Brantini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BDC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. Jill? Jill? That'd be 4A, 69, and 6C, 6C. Or... in binary, you have 15 ones. Did you celebrate your your 15th birthday party, Jill? Don't think so. What about your Sweet 16? Did you do anything special for that?
Nope.
And your 18th? Or 21st? No, none of those. I saw no point in making them any different for other birthdays. Oh, but they're different. How so? They celebrate your budding sexuality. It's the point where society tells you that you can fuck. That you're starting to look appealing enough for other people to consider fucking you. It's also the hypocritical way they tell you you can but shouldn't fuck. I guess that's one way of seeing it. Although there's no point in celebrating those so late. There was this one time in middle school where I got fed up with a teacher. I was in 8th grade, but the idiot kept treating me like a child. So, one day, I adjusted my shirt, pushed my boobs together with my arms, and told him, "Teacher, you do know you could get me pregnant, right?" Poor bastard couldn't look at me for the rest of the year. I also got suspended, scolded, and grounded, but it was totally worth it. I was a blossoming woman, and I wasn't gonna stand for it. This is why I like numbers. Numbers don't await your sexual awakening, just tell you later that you shouldn't be sexual. Numbers never betray you. They don't cross you. They don't expect you to form a family or give them grandkids. You think a 27 cares if you have a Catholic wedding? No, but I care that you're drunk. I am most certainly not. Spell your name. 4160 6D61. There. Not in hexadecimal. I'll call you a cab. I'll be fine. I'm going home now. My brother-in-law is close by. He told me to call him when I was done. Bye, Jill. Take care out there. Hello, sugar. Ow. Oh yeah, for sure. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with talc arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally treat people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flatter than the field of my summer house. Bit of advice. You shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Fair, I guess, but damn, Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. Beep. Big beep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big beep. All mixed. Beep. The usual. Sure, let's at work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinching an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, it's signature on that glass over there. Yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here? He came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? Nope. Tabloid-worthy? Nope. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed.
Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here. Anything.
We got nothing.
Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans?
I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know.
Fine.
Say, are many of your interns women, Mr. Donovan?
All of my interns are women, kid. Every single one of them. In fact, hungry, desperate bitches.
Why only women?
Did you ever watch Race for Hope?
The movie?
Yeah. A movie about a journalist looking for clues regarding a murder. That tacky movie had everything. Romance, action, a dog with sunglasses. It almost sold this weird, fantastical image of what journalism is. I'm guessing lots of girls saw it in high school and wanted to become journalists. And now I have to deal with that shit.
How can you be so sure?
My first brother-in-law was a doctor. He said that a couple of years after that emergency heart movie, all of his interns were women for a long while. And this is why you don't let brats that barely understand what responsibilities are pick a career.
Do you perhaps know a girl named Kimberly LaValle? Valet?
Doesn't ring a bell. Who is she?
Nobody. Forget I said anything. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news?
You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer?
How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers?
Not really, no.
There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that.
I think I've heard about that somewhere. One of them.
They sent a message to some outlet saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow.
Oh. That'd be interesting to see, I think.
I know, right? Alright, kid. Give me a bleeding Jane so I can call it a day.
Okay.
Blend.
Here.
Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is it true?
Yeah.
Never thought I'd hear about that undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she?
She's out running some bears?
6 years ago, cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. Archie set them free afterwards, too.
And you were there?
I was drunk and bored, what can I say?
Do you know if she lost her arm there?
Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor.
Like something she made up.
Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice.
Please come again.
Yeah. Women! Actual save. The video game. Haven't seen her yet. Or her, I think.
Boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BDC regional manager. Oh. Everything alright? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. Oh, okay. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was willing to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to re-sign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he says. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building. Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. Use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir.
You guys do know I can hear you, right?
This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is safe planning? Oh god, what is safe planning now?
I'm gonna be real with you, Tsuki. I can't do accents that well. I shall simply be posh.
Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that?
Sure. I know that one. Women!
It makes it. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So, say, miss? I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep. In fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh, God, so she left her helmet behind again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least.
Well, quite a few people.
She's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious. She's very confident when she puts her mind to it. I see. So, did she recommend you this place, or...? We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kira Miki's autograph on that glass?
Seems like the glass is a conversation starter.
Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday just before the concert. Really? I mean... She did. Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it?
Sure.
Yep, this star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill, then?
Yes.
Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crashed? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was safe? Yes.
Will you wait for her?
I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright.
Really? I'll trust you. Right. Forgot.
Is this one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease, or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done. Otherwise, I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the rest of you book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside a canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs... Sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them and anything like that? Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and have been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I manage, little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right?
Yeah, I did notice. Like, was it bad or was it medical? It's medical. Which makes sense. The anime people went burr and were like, yes, that's the look.
But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Oh, sorry I'm late.
Welcome.
You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too, and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down.
Climbed down?
Took an air cab.
Oh.
I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. But safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again. You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really. Thank you. Whatever. Please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers, then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What, like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? But don't worry, you'll see.
This is just like drinking straight alcohol. Page. Mix. Mix.
2 French whispers. So? This one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Should I say the boss got her head stuck because of a jam button? Speaking of money, you're still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow. You worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Oh, don't be. It'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. And just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I had to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but it takes something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. Tell you what. After I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle's here to pick me up. You coming safe? No, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then. Take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. I mean, she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon?
Bacon?
Nothing in mind. I'm just curious.
Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? I must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients.
I see.
Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing and that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights?
To tell you the truth, I am a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply.
What kind of business?
From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says that the White Knights are just glorified mall security. It says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, the Zybots' Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the Associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BDC.
Sounds plausible. Sorry, I'm checking something real quick. Anyways,
Yeah, it kinda worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless.
Too much politics, huh?
It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind.
What are you doing at the bank tomorrow?
My colonel needs to relay some information to the manager. And I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, "You're such a simpleton that you'd never get the wrong message," but it's his intention that counts.
Oh.
Finally! The Dorothy has come back to Valhalla!
Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients.
Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house.
It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row.
To grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often.
We'll see. What are you having?
I know what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. Alright.
Allowed to give Say alcohol right now. Would she be upset? I'll do 2 alcohol. Just a little alcohol as a treat. And then I shall give her alcohol. One person is getting way more alcohol than the other, let me tell you. So true. I thought Navi was white. Don't take that out of context. She is? That was white. Because I remember the one from the Minish... Not the Minish Cap. Phantom Hourglass, like, she turned gold or whatever, right? Due to plot reasons. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. I'm serving drinks.
2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say. I'm Dorothy. Say.
Say.
Yes, yes? Say, say. Yes, yes?
Say.
Say, say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive.
Okay.
And that includes fuckboy over there.
What do you mean?
Trust me, when your work is in my kind of field, you'll learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is one of the that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So, if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute, and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you.
You say she's the first one, but what about Jill giving you a ticket the other day?
Who? Oh yeah, the one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like humanoid Matt.
Ouch.
You seem very perceptive, Dorothy. But I'm not too far behind. How's that? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BB069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium, extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, the joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD-113 of Realta Industries. A model designed to shoot classified bullets from its fingertips. So, Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person. Gold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though. Why go through with that upgrade? A girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess? The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You can get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see! Well, I've gotta go. Yes, another thing. If you aim for their arms or legs, once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna take me away! I would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years! Ooh, I behave you. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading, Tom. Very prehensile, intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes me feel soft. So soft, no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner? Rating people and all? Not really. I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis.
That's surreal to hear that from a Lilum.
What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. Oh, that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're so good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives you more insight into you. Lucky, lucky!
Aren't you late or something?
I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could solve for some time. Go. Fine. Bye-bye, honey.
Artificial intelligence has come rather far, huh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yep. Hey boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why.
The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that! I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how did you get my hand out of that jar?
I was throwing some butter.
Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That's the helmet yesterday.
Many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it.
Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. And there was the incident with the TV.
I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one.
Still, Jill's onto something here.
Yes, she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. Well, I do think that she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things.
I want to believe. $3,000! Everything will turn out alright. Oh. $800 has been charged to your account to renew your membership to Shiny Finger. Jill's subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing at work today. Happy not birthday. Oh boy. That's the same messages.
Crime is up 5% this month, officially making the road to Mega Christmas a dangerous one. White Knights, aware of the situation, have promised to maintain security in all sectors, even though the recent budget cuts have been decreasing the morale of their personnel. Poverty and the lack of opportunities are no longer the main causes of crime. Criminals come from all walks of life. They will murder and distribute drugs for no other reason than the fact it gives them power. It's no longer about feeding their families, it's about domination. Their entire sector is controlled by these dangerous gangs, and there's no solution in sight. This Mega Christmas will be a very dark one. Everyone loves Kiramiki, and Alice Rabbit is no exception. You might be wondering what's my proof for this not-so-wacky theory, and, well, if you keep reading, if you want to know. There's an easy one. You just... I'm getting tired of your shit, Miss Smithy. Today we'll take a look at one of the most popular acts of our time. How did she get started? What's her favorite movie? What's her romantic life? Don't miss this exclusive interview, only on the Augmented Eye.
Content blocked in your region.
Because of course it is. Yeah, that one's the same. This is the same. Usually happening. What do you think will happen? Probably nothing. Last time it was just the leaks. I think Alice jumped the shark with that one because it seemed hard to top. Maybe more leaks? Sounds unlikely. I don't think that the government would let that happen twice. This is Alice we're talking about. There's something they can't do. What if that spooky message wasn't really Alice, but just an epic prank? It would hack a site like this just for a prank. Not me! Right, though, it might be someone else. I'll have to wait and see. When was the date again? December 17th. Right. If only we knew more about the target now. It's like memes, sis. These Alice threads piss me off. Fucking you celebs. What if it has something to do with the terrorism rumors? Doo-doo. I do a little shopping. This is cheap, so I'm gonna get it, even though the game it comes from sucks. I can't see if it's actually in the room. I have no clue where it is. Which, maybe that's for the better. I will save after such a decision. Me when I'm spending money. Anyways, let's go to work. Unless there's like, I don't think there's anything else, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's go to work. Good evening. Hello. Seems you made it just in time. I think that's just a car backfiring. Really? It sounded more like a gunshot to me. Have you ever heard gunshots? Haven't we all at some point? Yeah, well... See? Sounds more like a car's exhaust. I don't know. It's too dry. Yeah, but gunshots give me more echo. What if it's a firecracker? Boss. Firecrackers? Yep, a couple years ago there was an incident where some dude killed a cop. He managed to slip away because his pistol was mixed up with the usual Mega Crispus firecrackers. Nah, it sounded too hollow for firecrackers. Well, whatever. This is not a morning talk show. I'm not paying you to chit-chat about meaningless things. At least, not amongst yourselves. Right, we shouldn't lose time over a car's exhaust. Hey. I don't know, that shit's sounding kind of close. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. Hello, I'm looking for some information. What kind of information? What can you tell me about a girl nicknamed Crimson Rose? Sounds like a tacky online handle. Although a tacky online handle is a bit redundant. Do you know anything about her? Nope. Sorry. I have $80 here that might refresh your memory. Now that you mention it, I remember something. Really? Yeah. Now I'm totally sure that I have no idea whatsoever who you're talking about. Nothing at all? Nothing. Man, you're a sucky bartender. Not having any info I need. Well, first of all, why assume I just happen to have the info you conveniently need? Does that girl frequent this place? Is there any proof that I might have the info you so desperately need? Well, And second, you're not going to get anywhere by offering me physical money. In fact, what are you doing with physical money? Do you want to get mugged so badly? Yeah, well... Moreover, even if I did know something, do you really think $80 is enough? You can do almost nothing with $80. It's not enough to have a decent lunch. Why are you scolding me? Why'd you call me a sucky bartender for not conveniently having the info you need? Wait, of course. You want all deals to be clean, so you need me to spend money on the bar. That's how it works, right? Spend money, you give me the info. Maybe, maybe not. Okay then, give me a drink, but keep it under $80. That's like no drinks. That's literally a gut punch. Is that the only one? That's the only drink. And quite frankly, he fucking deserves it. Suki, how drunk should I make this man? How many karma trains should I use? I do be stretching. I'm assuming that you're dead right now. So I'm just gonna give him, like, enough to fill the bar. That much. Here. Okay then, do you know anything about the girl? No. But you said maybe, maybe not. Turns out it's maybe not. You were the one that deluding yourself into thinking I might know something. And like I said, $80 is nothing. So, I need to spend more? I'll give you some intel. Spend all the money you want, but I know nothing and no amount will change that. Can I at least get my money back? Why? The order is right, isn't it? Yes. So, why are you looking for that girl, mister? Vondelay. Art Vondelay. I'm a private detective. That's what I do. So, also, you're either working for a missing girl or working for a creepy online stalker. You're assuming the girl I'm looking for is innocent or lost. She's not? She's half of the so-called Reapers of the city. 2 guns for hire that work for whoever's resourceful enough to find them and wealthy enough to pay them. Crimson Rose and Cobalt Lily, they call themselves. That's not more like teenagers' internet nicknames. So, who wanted you to track her? I don't know. I got the letter with the instructions and a paycheck. What if it's a prank? I have the money, so what do I care if it is? Besides, considering the amount I was able to cash in with that check, it'd be a pretty wasteful prank. I see. Still, any information or rumors you could give me? They don't have to be related to the girl. Why do you need them? It's always good to keep up with what goings on. Well, let's see. Sorry, can't think about anything right now. Most of the conversations you hear in here aren't rumor-worthy. Humor-worthy, maybe, but not much about current events. At least, not beyond what you see on the news. Damn it! What kind of bar is this if you can't gather a word on the street? What film noir world do you think you live in? Gil might know something if you're so fixated on finding some kind of information. I don't know what you're talking about. You know something that might help me, Gil? I don't. I certainly don't, and I'm offended by the suggestion that I do. You know something. Well, on second thought, maybe it's better if you don't get involved with him. Oh, this has been a major waste of time. Here I thought all the noise BDC bars have made lately would be useful for something. Noise? What noise? You don't know? I'm asking for a reason. You'll find out soon. Don't worry. In any case, I guess I'll have another drink and leave. What can I get you? I'll have a grizzly temple. Simple enough. Get your ass drunk. Because you deserve it. Here. Okay then. This is going to be deducted from the $80 early. From earlier, right? No. Fine. Come on, there has to be something. Jacob's slow as hell. The only good thing I've heard is about this girl who threw herself off the roof of the nearby mall. The whole thing about a woman catching her midair makes me think it's totally made up.
Aside from rumors that the Harbingers are looking to cause trouble at a bank today, no, not really.
Damn it. Wait, who told you that?
It appeared on the news, didn't it?
Yeah, but the name the Harbingers wasn't used. No Glitch City outlet has reported that themselves. There are rumors that someone or something is keeping them silent. And even the international outlets aren't using the name Harbingers. They're avoiding acknowledging the organization for some reason. So either one of them or somebody in the know told you about it. Wow, they can be surprisingly sharp.
Yeah, Donovan D. Dawson was in here for the last 3 days, actually.
Really?
I wonder if he'll notice the glass that Idol signed.
I mean, sure, I can't think of anything that would be useful involving him right now, but...
It's not.
Did you talk about anything interesting?
Interviewing the Idol that had a show a couple days ago, dealing with messy interns. Par for the course, I guess.
I see. That's... Gunshot! It's a backfire! Firecrackers!
Hey, what do you think that sound just now was?
Sounded like something very heavy being dropped.
Something heavy? Come on, that's not even close. It was definitely more like an explosion of some kind.
No, you could clearly hear the clashing of metal. Something that was both made out of metal and very heavy fell down. That's what made the sound.
Whatever it is, it's not normal for it to be repeating so often. I wonder if something's happening.
I heard there were some gang spats going on. Maybe they took the conflict here? Which means gunshot.
If that's the case, I just hope they don't come too near us.
Well, I've got to go. Seems coming here wasn't a waste of time after all.
Really?
Really. I just have different needs, but there will come a time when this place might help. Goodbye.
Please come again. Gangs, then?
Unlikely. This is unicorn territory. I've always been a neutral and important third party in other gangs' deals.
The who what now? I'll just pretend I heard nothing.
Thank you.
I'm thinking about the whole noise BDC bars thing. What's up with that?
I think I heard something about money laundering through bars. Don't take my word for it, though.
I see. Guess I'll find out soon enough. I'm streaming Ton, giving you a live video feed of my life and adventures 24/7. Bathroom time and naughty moments only available to premium users. It's only $99.99 a month. Go premium now! It's Friday night, and you all know what that means. It's time for Streaming Ton's Escapades. Today's escapade is brought to you by ShinyFinger.moe. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy a year of premium membership and you'll get a code. Exchange the code for a free trial of VR experience modeled after yours truly. Excuse? Today, I picked the shoddiest, nastiest, smelliest, ugliest bar I could find downtown. Sadly, it actually looks half decent inside. So much for going to a crap-hole bar that smells like dog urine.
Excuse me?
But no matter, tonight I'll give you an escapade you'll never forget. Hey you, where's the bartender?
You're talking to her?
Very funny. Where is he, really?
Right in front of you.
Hey you, the pretty boy over there. Where's the bartender?
You're looking at him?
No way. No hot, shirtless guy playing with fire and serving drinks while flirting with you? No sexy, scantily clad girl jiggling around the place? You're telling me you two, dressed like fucking waiters, are the bartenders here?
Yep. Seems that way?
Is that a problem? Of course it's a problem! Friday nights are peak viewing hours. I need something sexy or enticing to keep them interested. Oh well, there's an easy solution to that.
There is?
Yeah, just take your top off. You might need to take off your bra, too, depending on how the traffic goes. Wait, you're quite flat. Do you even use a bra? Is that piercing glare? No. Come on. One of us is gonna have to take their top off, and it ain't gonna be me. I already did that once today. And it's too late to go somewhere else. By the time I find an even nastier bar, they'll be closed. What's your policy on wearing pants? Somebody tried to have me fired for wearing a skirt, so we deal with that on a case-by-case basis. That's not a concrete answer. I need binary yes-no answers. My viewers have the attention span of fruit flies. If they wanted to use their brains, do you think they watch something like this? You need to keep them entertained, and the fact that you still have your shirt on isn't helping. Wait, I know. Give me a drink. A big one. The nastiest one you can think of. Hello? Service here, please. Wow, it's like my brain shut down. Sure. Hey Tsuki, what would you recommend that I give women? What would you recommend that I get this woman? Because I have no idea. I'm actually gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in a second. I just know there's a chat flying across the screen. I'll go use the bathroom so that way I can actually use the bathroom, but they're still entertained by something.
Oh. Well. Respond to Tookie. He must be out of the room right now. Oh well, I'll just make a drink. Hell yeah. Let's see. 2 powder delta, 4 Panaglides, an optional Thermodrain. 4. You know, let's make it an extra big. You deserve to be hella drunk, because it's good content. Respect. Here.
Alright then, cheers!
I don't think you should chuck it down so quickly.
Looked like it hit me, but I didn't feel it until a few seconds later. Is this what being kicked in the balls feels like?
Yep.
Okay, I've decided. I'll just get really wasted. That's gotta be fun enough, right?
If you say so.
Okay, in the meantime, what can you tell me about this bar?
What do you mean?
Weird stories, fun stuff, interesting facts. You're being seen by an average of 6,000 people. Make their time worth it.
Let's see then. Last weekend we held a party for the Safer Toy Company.
And?
It's a company run completely by dogs.
Really?
This place is completely overrun by corgis.
Wait. Corgis? Did you really serve drinks to corgis?
Tuxedo-clad talking corgis, yeah.
Wow, awesome. Wait, you're not shitting me, right?
I wish I was shitting you, trust me.
What else?
Let's see. Donovan Dawson from the Augmented Eye was here for 3 nights in a row.
That perfumed chauvinistic bastard?
Oh, there's that word again.
Just the other day, someone from the Augmented Eye interviewed me, actually.
What'd they ask?
Oh, the usual bullshit. Who I was, what I did, future plans, inspirations. The one that interviewed me was this small, meek girl with glasses. She seemed a bit bitter, though. I wonder why. Enough about that. Wait. Can I see that glass over there?
Sure.
This signature. Is this Kita Miki's autograph?
Yeah, she came here for her last concert.
Get out. Really? Is this some kind of secret hidden bar, the stars or something?
Not really, we're just in the right place at the right time.
What kind of person is she when she's not on stage? I've tried to get a meeting with her and she actually seemed willing, but she's always busy.
Very nice girl, actually. She seems to be completely invested in her work. She loves what she does and it shows. I think she'd be some sort of diva, but as far as I'm concerned, she's one of the nicest people I've met.
I knew it! I knew she was nice. Her passion shows in her concerts, you know. She's so spontaneous. Her performances are never the same. Every time she sings Shine Spark, I feel like my soul is warming up like a high-performance computer. Shine Spark. I find myself singing in the shower all the time. And those who pay premium can hear me sing every day, and $99.99 a month, go premium now. That aside, I was about to call bullshit on what he said. But I guess you do have some sort of proof for everything. Can I keep this glass?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Party pooper. At least this bar might be more interesting than I initially thought. The one thing that would make it perfect is if Pretty Boy over there had a pass with the KGB.
Hoots up! Yeah, that'd be crazy, huh?
you gonna order anything else? What? Oh, yeah, the whole thing, getting wasted thing. I heard of a drink called a bad touch. Give me a big one of those, please. A big bad touch. Coming right up. Four, 8. Box. Next. Here. I was expecting something dirtier. We have olive brine. I can pour in a bit if that's what you want. No, not that. With such a dirty name, it feels like the drink ought to come in a phallic glass or be this thick white liquid. That would have skyrocketed the Watchers at least 3-fold. Don't you have anything like that? Nope. Well, I'll have to make do with the condensed milk when I get home. Friendly reminder that today's escapade is brought to you by ShinyFinger.moa. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy a year of premium membership for a neat code. That code would net you a free trial of a VR experience with a model based on moi. What's the deal with that VR experience? Well, a fan made an NND model of me. When Shining Fingered asked me about a model for our partnership, I just contacted him. He got money for polishing the model a lot more, and I got my partnership. We all won! I even got him a year of free premium membership and a VR set. That's nice. Wait, what's NND? Oh, don't tell me you haven't heard of Niku Niku Dance! Dancing meat. I asked for a reason. It's music videos with 3D models. Yeah, that sounds like a good enough explanation. I see. To be honest, though, the model's a bit meatier than me. Not that I mind it, though, considering the use it gets. You know, I was expecting you to be more scared when I said that you're being watched by a lot of people. It's hard to be scared when you can't see those people. But they're still there, you know? Sure, they're behind screens and sometimes in the opposite corner of the world. But every single one of my viewers is a real person with a real life. Not being here doesn't make them any less real. I'm not view-botting at all! I understand, it's just not the same. They're not here, visibly paying attention to me. I don't get paranoid because of my phone contacts. That's true, I guess. So, tell me, what made a lady like you become a bartender? It's not exactly an exciting story. Does it involve a man? No. What about a crime? Nope. A childhood promise? Nah. Or will they just vow? A what? You're not gonna tell me that you just decided out of the blue to quit your job and start bartending? That's actually what happened, sorta. Oh, come on, no epiphany, quarter-life crisis, not even a hot teacher somewhere along the line? Life isn't always a young adult novel where every decision is a road trip. And that's a problem. 1/3 of my audience are teens that shouldn't be allowed to watch my streams. Throw me a bone here. There must be a nice mystical story you could tell about yourself, Miss Bartender. Well... Yes? Sometime after I started working, I got an interesting client. He was a dear soul, really old Limlim model. Apparently his power supply was running low. His charger was destroyed and he didn't have the money to buy upgrades or replacements. He also seemed to have neglected his maintenance. He was from the time when the collective source wasn't a cloud storage system. So he wouldn't be uploaded there once his body ran out of energy. Keep going. It was weird, you know? He was the only Lilum I've seen with a clear-cut fear of mortality. No transcendence for him. He would disappear once his batteries ran out. It's like knowing you'll vanish while everyone else passes on to heaven, he said. Oh man. I guess he felt bad about burdening someone else with his problems. So he went and gave me a fingertip of his that fell while we were talking. Before he left, he said, "If you remember me, maybe a part of me will transcend." Bravo! Bravo! Touching, full of feeling, completely awesome! I pay to see a movie like that. So, what happened to that finger? I made a pendant out of it. I carry it with me at all times. Even while bathing? Almost all times. Now that I think about it, how do you handle the stream if you want to watch a movie or something? I have a plugin that lays mosaic censorship over whatever I watch on TV or in the theater. I see. Okay, this is getting stale. I'm gonna heat this up even if I have to do it myself. We need to drop a cow in here. Respond to her, get me drunk, I don't care how, just do it. Okay.
Oh, this definitely feels like a... Where is my helper? Can I save real quick or something? I can reload a save later, just whatever. I mean, what's the one called? The spike? Grab a spike has like... No, it's not that one. What's the one with 9? Someone with like a shit ton. Fringe waiver? Oh boy, I'm about to get this bitch so drunk. Aged, mixed. She's going to be so drunk. So, lightheadedness, clumsy tongue, palms sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti. Can't feel my legs. Can't feel my legs.
Alright, let's get on with the loot stuff. First, I'll try to guess your bust size. I must warn you, I have a 90% suck. I'd say B. Not big enough to fill a hand, but not small enough to make you look like a child. You're a size B, right? I'm not disgusting my bust. Don't be like that. I can tell you're a B cup. Your attitude makes me think you're an S, and your behavior makes me think your blood is AB. So, how many did I get right? Who knows? Please let me get on with this. I need you to cooperate if this is going to be a success. Can I ask something? Finally! What's the point of getting drunk if you're going to behave the same way? I guess it is kind of redundant. Because you see, I'm drunk 24/7. Don't people want to watch me do anything and everything? Seeing the viewer count steadily raise as I take more risks and become more adventurous? It's a feeling that neither alcohol nor sex can compare to. Speaking of sex, if I get lucky tonight, you only need to pay $99.99 to see what happens afterwards. Go premium or go home.
Do you really get lucky if the other person knows they're being streamed?
You'd be surprised by how many are actually turned on by that.
How do you deal with people who don't want their identities revealed?
Everything's written here.
With being captured by this camera, you are hereby consent to the use of your face on all material produced by Streaming Chan LLC. I'm not sure how legal that is.
People believe it is, and I've yet to be troubled by a lawyer. It's funny though, when you're on the street, unless it's somebody really hot, you can't recall their faces. But learn their name, and suddenly they're a fucking snowflake that's better than all the rest. This is weird. I'm feeling sleepy.
You didn't ask me to get you drunk. Is it weird?
Because I haven't felt sleepy in quite some time. In fact, I've been sleep deprived for quite a while now.
How long?
A week.
A week?
Weeks are the ones with 30 days, right? Yep, totally sleepy. I can feel my eyes getting heavier. There's this weird lag when I try to move. What's up with that? Anyway, I think I'll be taking a little nap here before storming off and continuing the night. If you'll excuse me.
Should I call a cab? And risk waking her up? Leave her be. I'd rather break the rules and let her sleep than deal with her again. I'm gonna take my break now. It's been a while since I've needed a cigarette this badly. Alright.
Damn. Ziggy must be dead. What the hell?
The lovely sensation of feeling like you're forgetting something. Well, done. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders for you. Well, for a given value of fresh, anyway. I insist that it sounds like dynamite. No, it was too long to be dynamite. It sounded more like some heavy-duty tool. You're a heavy-duty tool. Yes, I am. Wait, that... damn it. Oh, welcome back. I could have sworn this place looked a lot more... the last time we came.
Maybe it's the lighting. Hey, bartender, what did that noise just now sound like to you? I say it sounds like construction, but Betty here says it's dynamite or something like that. Not you two. Huh? Do you think it's dynamite, then? What? No, I say it's a backfire. It's a gunshot. Firecrackers! See, those sounds have been going on all night and we can't figure out what they are. Well, we aren't here to discuss that. We're here to... who is he? Gillian, nice to meet you. I don't know, you have more of a John face. Where was he last weekend? I don't know, and I don't care. He already made amends for leaving me to fend off all those dogs. Anyway, what do you want? Beer. Oh, what the hell? I'll have a beer too. 2 beers coming right up. There you go. Thank you. Man, after work, beer is always the best beer. Yeah. So tell me, bartender. Just call me Jill. Jill? That's a nice name. How's business lately? As usual. Wait, I guess you don't really know what usual means for us. We're not the kind to be filled to the brim during rush hours, and we don't have that many regulars. So, just the same. Nothing's changed. I guess when we came here with all the dogs, it was quite the change of pace, huh? You have no idea. I have a question, Jill. Is it about the girl sleeping next to you? Premium. Please don't wake her up. Do you regularly let people sleep here? No, but I'd rather have her sleeping than talking. Should you be saying that with at least 6,000 people listening? Let them hear. I don't care. 6K people? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her life 24/7. That sounds familiar. I think one of the dogs talked about seeing someone doing that. I don't know if it's the same person. So, 6,000 people are watching and hearing us. Considering the way she's sleeping, they're probably only hearing us. Her camera's against the table. I don't know how many are still in the channel, though. Let's see. So there will be a lot more witnesses if something's said. Do any of you have a criminal past? Nope. Just a minor charge of petty vandalism. What did you do? Painted graffiti outside of my high school saying, Miss Thompson's a cunt. Why'd you do that? Because Miss Thompson was a cunt! She constantly humiliated whoever got her questions wrong. She also constantly bullied 2 of my classmates. True, I got a week of suspension and had to clean the wall, but it gave everyone the courage to speak up. So, how's stuff up at Doglandia? Well, we recently struck a deal with Farmer Fabrics to start a doggy clothing line. Farmer Fabrics? That name rings a bell. It's that textile company where the owner believes herself to be an alpaca. Oh, yeah, that one. They had her here some time ago. She got drunk and... so much saliva everywhere. Oh. But anyway, dog clothes? We hired a new employee and she showed the higher-ups some designs. After a couple of talks, they decided to give the clothing production a try. Those designs were embarrassing, you know. But something tells me that's why they were approved. You guys want anything else? Have whatever this guy orders. I'll have a Brantini. 2 Brantinis, then. There you go. You have such a wimpy taste in drinks, Steele. Not all of us spent their weekends in college partying like maniacs. Actually, not all of us went to college. You missed nothing. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and kick myself. Something on your mind? That girl that's designing the clothes.
Laura? What about her?
She's cute, but she should take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now she fits the unkempt cutie category so well and it's almost painful. It's so cliched that I can't help but cringe when looking at her.
Cringe?
It's like when you see something that's such a cheesy movie cliche. You just feel the need to kick whatever the hell it is.
Kick? Betty, I didn't think I'd have to say this to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people.
I wasn't gonna kick her. Why'd you think I'd kick her?
Because I've seen you kick people before. Apparently unprovoked, or due to complicated reasons only you understand.
Fine, guilty as charged. Still, I'm gonna do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor.
Honor, she says.
Well, maybe honor isn't the right word. But she has potential, and I'm not going to let her waste it. Jill, I'm gonna go check the antenna on the roof. Alright. She's your boss, right? Didn't you meet her before? Nope, I'm just the veterinarian. The dogs were the ones that organized a meeting with her. I'd say she's really good looking, but honestly, those pants rob her of her charm. What do you mean? They make her look too uptight. At a glance, she doesn't seem like the type. Some shorts or a skirt would fit her better. Well, she wears a skirt or pants depending on her mood. There was also this one time where she came in wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome! Damn, she has nice earring.
Now that I think about it, you have that hobby of speculating what someone's personality is like based just on their looks. I mean, you did the same with Jill here.
Amazing. You actually made that sound weird as hell. Yes, I have the habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. No, it's not a hobby. You make that sound like I'm some sort of creep.
I did?
What did you think about me? Nothing much, really. Mostly that you were too polite. Not a natural polite, though. More like a professional polite. You're like that because you need to be. That was it, really. Although the way you looked at me when I said your boss could use a skirt or shorts was interesting. You seemed interested in what I said. Like you'd like to see that scenario. You're thinking too much. What do you think about Gil, then? He's either a total simpleton or acts like one in a way that consumes the rest of his character. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just a veterinarian. My judgment might be clouded by seeing so many furry businessmen. Let's have another round.
Sounds like a good idea.
You'll have something strong. You need to pump some testosterone into your taste in drinks. You'll thank me later, trust me. Then, 2 strong drinks. Manly drinks. I don't care which ones.
Well,
You, shut up.
manly drinks. Ooh, I think I'll go with a crevice spike.
Here. Now, drink. Oh, man up. You'll get used to it. Hey, Jill. Has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? You know, make you think they're falling in love with you, just to reveal that it was all a prank. Jill? First year of high school. The guy I had my eyes on for a whole year had asked me out. Saturday morning, I go to the meeting place. What do I find? It was all a prank by some bitches. Which... Sorry, The worst part isn't that they set me up, but rather that I saw it coming. I knew that guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. I knew those bitches would target me sooner or later, just for kicks. I knew it all, so when it all happened, I felt nothing. They confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are a plague that must be eradicated. Anyway, why the question? Hey, piece of scrap. Yeah? These are the situations where you should have stopped me before I said anything. It's better to learn by tripping yourself. Why the question, though? I was asking because one of my ex's cousins had been hitting on me the past couple of days. If it were somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this piece of scrap here. Sadly, she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. Well, I suggest telling the cousin that she should cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they might not have been in cahoots. But I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you've told me. Don't pay too much attention. Oh, it's better than my suggestion. What was yours? Waterboarding. I see. What? The fact that she knows how to waterboard somebody is what scares me most. The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer, and I see nobody making a fuss about that. But yeah, your advice sounds good enough. Especially when you factor that if Gina's being honest about her, she probably won't feel offended. Gina... which one was that again? Blonde, flat as cutting board, but cute as button. Oh yeah, she came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Well, it's getting late. We should get going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Ah. Those damn cats moving internet antenna. Oh yeah, Gil. Some guy said I should tell you that the bunny's late. Whatever that means. Oh, shit. Boss, I'm leaving early. If I don't come back in 2 days, consider me as good as dead. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories to get attention and everything will be easier. Besides, he knows how to take care of himself. Yeah. He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. In any case, I'll be back in my office. Maybe now I can finish watching that didgeridoo tutorial. Hello, Jill. Stella, you here for another drink today? Not really. I was just around the neighborhood and... Right. Anyway, I found this bottle being neglected at my house. And thought someone who likes old liquor as much as you would appreciate it. Really? I don't know what to say. Thanks. Well, it's nothing, really. This just in. The Apollo Trust Bank has locked its doors, leaving about 30 people trapped inside. The security system was activated after somebody tried to steal information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank... Oh God, say! I wonder if she'll be alright. Hello, Jamie.
Good evening, Jill. Did you see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank?
The news flash just ended. Sounds like things got ugly.
When I've heard, there was a commotion earlier today.
Something about people being unable to leave the building?
Let's hope for the best.
Yeah. Gil stormed off just a minute ago, though.
Let's see. I guess the bunny was late.
He definitely knows what's going on. What can I get you?
Give me a Mars Blast.
Coming right up. Put in. One Mars Blast.
Yeah, this thing.
Mars blasts have always seemed poorly named to me. Shouldn't it be red instead of yellowish? Then again, the whole red planet thing is still its nickname. VR... Can't believe I'm... myself.
Hey, who's this girl?
She calls herself Streaming Sean. She's been streaming her life 24/7. I'm guessing her equipment's still running, so you might want to watch what you say.
Thanks for the advice.
Changing the subject a bit, have you been hearing explosions or something throughout the day?
I heard that a supersonic drone was undergoing tests and lost its course. That might be it.
Ah. Hey boss, the explosions were caused by supersonic drones. That sounds better than firecrackers. We've been trying to figure out what they were all day.
I see. Sonic booms are not sounds people can normally identify. This one drone made a lot of noise while breaking the sound barrier.
Is this an area to test that kind of stuff?
It's not, which makes the whole thing quite suspicious.
Man, if only Gil was here to hear about that info. He thought they were gunshots.
Are you worried about him?
Sort of. He always leaves without notice for days, but he always comes back unscathed. I'd be lying if I said I'm not worried, but at the same time, I'm just kind of become used to it.
He can be a troublesome man, huh?
Sometimes. Say, do you think the people in the bank will be alright?
This isn't the first time the bank is closed like that, but something is off about this.
Ow.
I don't know. Maybe it's the hour. Maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink out of it. Let's hope I'm just overthinking it.
Yeah.
Are you worried about something?
A girl that was in here yesterday said she was going to that bank. It's not like me to be personally invested in what happens to clients, but... never mind. You want something else?
Yeah, I can make time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Keep it simple.
Sure. Here.
Once read that beer played an important part in humanity's history.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of society during its development. Drinks were ubiquitous while feasting. They helped to foster bonds and build faction alliances. Given enough time and enough beer, larger societies would be born.
Seems to know a lot about this.
Nah, just enough.
Jill, have you ever thought about brain uploading?
Brain uploading?
I was thinking, what's the point of uploading yourself if you're still here? Say you upload yourself and, effectively, that new someone's in cyberspace. You will still be here. Wouldn't it be weird to know that there's a you that's not you somewhere?
That's an interesting point. I guess it'd be the same as cloning, huh? Imagine if your cyberspace self found out about the real you somehow. Hell, imagine talking to your other self.
There's more. Imagine placing multiple copies of you in different situations, exposing each one to different scenarios to see how they develop.
I guess it kind of is heartbreaking, in a way. Imagine someone with some illness uploading their brain into the ether, only to find out their physical bodies are still alive and here, instead of living in a place where there is no disease.
I remember an article from a while back about the earliest forms of brain uploading. It would scan the brain in such a thorough and intense manner that it would effectively kill the person. It used the words, "burn the brain."
Ouch.
All for nothing, because the data would be corrupted, broken. They halted all brain uploading research after that. I think they started another project about living brains in jars or something after that.
That subject is interest to you, huh?
Makes for a nice time sink when I'm doing nothing. Well then, nice talking to you, Jim.
Same here. Always a pleasure.
Say hello to Gillian for me when he comes back.
Please come again. Phew. All done. You want to stay here? Seems the street's quite restless. Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple matters to attend to at home. You do? Yeah, I ordered a nano camo module for my apartment. Should be installed by now. Nano camo? Isn't that a tad expensive? Yep. To be honest, I asked my mom for it. She had been pestering me about what gift I wanted for Mega Christmas for a while. She's been asking that for 4 years now, and I've always said I was fine. So I took the chance and asked her for it. Used up all the past gifts. Oh. Feels a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. So, what will the nano camo module change from your apartment? I got the basic plan. Walls and one piece of cloth, so I picked my kotatsu too. You have a kotatsu? You know what a kotatsu is, boss? I'm more impressed that you know what it is. I mean, futons are common knowledge, but a kotatsu, not so much. Yeah, well, days get cold and the heater might not be enough. And if the Japanese have mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces, you should invite me sometime. I want to see how you decorate the place with that. Let's plan a day to grab a beer, yeah. No more dancing. I'm tired. What do we do with her? I'll take care of everything, don't worry. Alright, sorry for leaving her like this. No problem. Oh, I gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss. Careful out there. Nice wall pattern or something. $400! Let's go! Jill wants to buy a fan, even though it's winter. Buying one. Okay. Let's do that real quick. Get a fan. Am I stupid? What? Where is it? Ah! Got it. I'll check these notifications and then probably head off for the night. Well, the day, but you know what I mean. Nope. Anything new from here? Nope. Nano Camo. Nano Camo is a company founded in 2068 and the pioneer of the machine fabric. Nanomachine fabric capable of real-time texture swap. Meant for military use, we bring our products to the general public at the most affordable prices. Kamaton is our mascot. She's designed by veteran character designer from Sukbon Games, Hididine51. Likes Musashi Battleship, Tactical Fashion, Peach Cake. Customize. Oh, these cost money. Wow, some of these are fucking tacky. $10,000? Fuck that shit, I'm just gonna get purple. Look at that! That is a nice color. Hell yeah. Even though most countries in the world have adapted their economics to solve the ongoing problem of climate change, Glitch City still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep costs low with profits high. As a result of this backwards policy, it seems that we'll be experiencing a huge increase in air pollution next year. Our contamination levels will force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city.
Soil is dying at an alarming pace, said experts in a report. Having to buy special raincoats and umbrellas does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. Hi everyone, we take your security seriously here at the Augmented Eye, and we have the obligation to disclose that recent articles on Alice Rabbit were vandalized by who we think is Alice Rabbit themselves or a very good impersonator. We want to extend our apologies and inform that we'll be limiting our coverage of Alice Rabbit to just factual news and non-entertainment basis. Sincerely, the AE staff. Hijacking screens at downtown Casanova announced what seems to be a terrorist threat aimed at the Apollo Trust Bank. The information suggests that a currently unidentified bomber is already inside the building. The White Knights counterterrorism unit responded to the threat immediately, however the bank was then locked down by an external network attack. We might be dealing with a dual threat here, CDU's Chloe Bauer told AE. The bank has been sealed shut using its own disaster prevention system. However, none of the terminals at the bank were working at the time. The building is basically sealed at this point. The hostages are trapped. No one's reporting on it. You're actually surprised? Considering the nature of their threats, it's clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. What a fucking coward. Do I have any sources there? I'm posting from this site. It looks like someone's inside the bank with a huge bomb threatening to blow up the building. Any demands? You want Quincy to quit and the White Knights disbanded. Wow. So they're actually helping the protesters? That's not the way to help the people. What if this is just a huge false flag to blame the opposition? I wouldn't be surprised. This fucking place. Let's wait for more people. Did anyone see last night's escapade? Shoot that the Valhalla bar? It was alright. Bartender was a cutie, but man is she full of herself. Don't care, I'm going next week and ask her for a date. We all know you won't. Pretty sure no one here has the guts to ask someone out. She's still sleeping? Yeah, the bartender has been telling everyone they need to be careful with their words, lol. I wonder if there's illegal activity going on there. Like, why would you need to be careful with what you say? Maybe they're avoiding casual racism? True. Still, it wouldn't be rare for them to do shady stuff. This fucking city. At least she's sleeping now. Last time I saw her taking some rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a drug. Crash? I'm crying right now. Let me tell you the story. I was going home after buying groceries at the store. I was very tired because I had to line up for hours just to buy milk. When I'm finally out of there, a group of 3 White Knights stopped me and started asking for my ID. I also wanted to see my bag to check if I wasn't a scalper, and once they saw everything was in order, they asked me for a military service ID and just, what the fuck? Why do they have that on me? And there's no enforced conscription anymore. It doesn't make sense. Because I didn't have it on me, they asked for money or else they'd plant drugs on me. I of course refused, but they'd lose their patience and one of them hit me right in my temple with a gun. I was bleeding like crazy on the floor, so they just took my groceries and left. Holy shit, man. I fucking hate this place. I hate it so much. I want to leave this fucking hellhole. I'm so tired of this shit every fucking day. Damn. Sucks to be him, I guess. Again. That's gonna be it for today. And it is time for your Heavenly Fox to return to the heavens. I will be back not tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have been asked to take someone to a job interview. Day after tomorrow, I will be framing something. I don't know what it is yet. But for now, y'all have a good day.